As the great philosopher Kenny once said, there is a smell in here that can outlast religion. Whew, boy. Today I set up the compost bin, and I thought I was going to put this little wagon of a month's worth of compost in it to get things started, but I've taken the lid off, and oh my word, there is a smell in here. Whew. From the pit of compost that has not been drained or turned in a month. It's just not on. So we're discarding this, and we're going to start afresh with a tumbler compost that I got Mum for Christmas. So mate, I want to tell you today, I'm the first to put my hand up and use the rotten parts of my life, the decomposted parts, the decomposted, that's not a word, the decomposing parts of my broken existence. I'm the first guy to put my hand up and use them as organic matter to fertilise the next season in my life. Absolutely. Put my hand up, I'll do that. No problemo. Chief of sinners. Little old Marty Kushka. But hey, even I know, if you don't work through your stuff, you don't work through your dead stuff, you just let it stay still, let it get stagnant, waterlogged. Oh my goodness me. That is a nasty little wagon, that is. So I encourage you, if you've got broken parts, injured parts, things that you know, obviously, tough as life is, when stuff happens, you got to work through it. Don't you let that fester. Mate, if you let that fester, it becomes feral. It becomes unusable, okay? It's almost like a waste of pain. It's a waste of fertilizer, because it just gets too bad that part just needs to be, it just becomes unusable. So hey, listen, I'm all about using the imperfections of your life to definitely build as part of your story for others, compost others, bring those rich nutrients of a life that's truly inspirational for others, not intimidating, because you're not trying to, you know, be Mr. or Mrs. Perfect all the time. You know, stuff happens, and so using your decayed matter, your broken parts, using your injuries, using your life lessons that you don't want to go through again. You don't want to kind of say, yeah, no, I got no regrets. I got some regrets, of course I do. My goodness, I'm not like a sucker for pain. But when stuff does happen, rotate it, yeah? Rotate that part of your life. Let it be worked through. Let the worms get in there, yeah? Let it be rotated, let it be aerated, but keep it fresh, keep it rotated, and then use it for the next person, for the next situation, for the next time you're going through something. Use it for your garden bed, okay? It's, you know, definitely use it, but you got to work that compost. Don't let it ferment so bad or be soggy so bad that pests lay eggs in it that will destroy future crops. That, you know, when bitterness is so deep, when bitterness runs so deep, and it's too painful to turn and open that can of worms, that compost full of worms, when it's too painful to rotate and even have anyone poke it or prick it, that's when you know, man, I need to throw that batch out. I need to throw that batch out and go again. So maybe you do need some deliverance. I'll just say it like that. Maybe you do need some deliverance. Maybe you do need some extraction, getting things extracted, like a wounded warrior on the battlefield, yeah, and you're waiting for the medics to come in, waiting for the helicopter to fly over. Maybe you do need an extraction. Maybe you won't survive without deliverance and extraction. But if you're in that kind of in-between zone where you are working through and rotating, and even this video can inspire you to rotate and go through, think back through, critically analyze weaker parts of your life so that you can use it as compost for the next season. Now look, let me just tip this bad boy out and I'll get back to you in a sec. Mate, if only you could smell that. Wow. I reckon you could smell that. Can you smell that through the camera? Through the internet? Okay. Let's start afresh, shall we? Just been delivered. Just had some, oh boy. That is how not to start the compost. Oh, I can still smell it. So hey, I'm hoping this video today can just inspire you and encourage you to, if what I've shared so far has opened up a can of worms, rotated, a bit of pain, a bit of compost, a bit of broken things, good, again, good. But the goal behind this channel, remember, is always to help you get fitter, faster, stronger, richer, more in tune with the creator of the universe that is epic, because he's the expert in taking broken stuff and redeeming it, adding value. Yeah? Adding value to broken things, redeeming broken things, bringing hope to hopeless situations. That's my king. Yep. Oh boy. No other faith can bring you so much hope and so much redemption when you don't even deserve it. When you're down and out and you got nothing to bring. Let me take a break. Halfway up the hill. When you got nothing you can bring. When you got a 7-2 offsuit, Texas Hold'em hand, and you're Joe Hashim and you push it in, you go all in. Lord, here's my 7-2 offsuit. Let's go. And lo and behold, you find that behind every cloud, the sun is still shining. Silver linings. That's the God we serve. That's the God I serve. That's the God I want you to serve. Give your life to. God of hope. And just like back in the old day, thousands of years ago, said he chose Israel. Didn't choose Israel because they were great, because they were big, because they were anything special at all. He just chose them because he loved them. And God loves you. And he's choosing you. Knocking on your door today. And if you hear the knock, go and answer it. Open the door and begin a lifelong dialogue and friendship with a forgiving, merciful, graceful God. Doesn't care how rich or poor you are, doesn't care what your marital status is, doesn't care what your economic status is, your political leanings, your biases. God is love and he loves you, and he'll forgive you, give you a fresh start, and he'll work your compost. Doesn't just erase stuff, he'd love to deliver and extract you, absolutely, from things that are too rotten and too spoiled. But in terms of you, he works with you. And you're part of his story. Yeah, history is all about his story. There's a great verse in the book of Romans Paul wrote. I think it's chapter 8, 28. God works all things together. God works all things together for good to those that love him. And if you love him, He'll work it all together for good. If you don't kind of love him, it's still going to seem like a mess. It's still going to seem pointless. Pains, betrayals, tragedies, injuries, breakdowns, they're still going to seem like, why has this happened to me? Why has this happened to me? Why has this happened to me? But in the light of God, in the light of even what his son went through for us on the cross, pales into insignificance. And you begin to see yourself as a vessel that can be redeemed, can be bought back, that can be transformed, renewed, and like every negative can become a positive. That's gold, mate. That's top shelf. You don't have to earn it. Don't have to get to a base level. Don't have to get to a base level threshold. Don't have to pay $49.95 per month for a membership. It's free. Access is free. Unmerited favour and grace to redeem you, to turn that compost, rotate it, and turn it into the most nutrient-dense super fuel for your next garden, for your next business, for your next opportunity, next relationship, your next season. Again, here we are preparing homesteads, garden beds. Here we are preparing, cleaning, and yeah, look, finally, me and my boy set up a compost bin today, rotating compost bin, top of the line, mate, gold level. And we emptied out this sorry old wagon full of what had been waterlogged for a month now, and oh my, yeah, that one, sorry, write that one off, start again. So we'll start afresh and we'll rotate this one through. And I want you to rotate through your compost. Let these videos rotate through you. Let it circulate. Breathe some fresh air, some fresh hope, some fresh vision for what may have been pain and, in this current state, just rotten material for you. So, hey, stick with me just one more second. I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you the new tumbler I've got. Got the old, what is it? A maze tumbler. Got your gears. Isn't that cool? So anyway, ripper unit this. We got one side here ready to load. When that's full, you can do the other side. Split it in half. Got the tomatoes and cucumbers growing here already. Fantastic. So hey, anyway, just a simple vid today, simple message that let your compost get rotated. Don't let it get waterlogged and feral and beyond use. And if you're in that situation, then look, Jesus is offering you some extraction and some deliverance today. Call out to his name and he'll respond. But if you're just in that middle ground where you need to have your stuff rotated, worked through, and understood that it can be the very nutrients for your next season to make your soil rich, mate, then let it rotate, hey? Let these videos just spin you around, yeah? Rotate you around. And if I open up a can of worms, beautiful. Job done. Job done, Marty. Well done. So let those worms work around you. Get the worm juice. Hey, oh, look at all the analogies. Oh no, when's he going to stop? When's he going to stop? Hey, see you in the next video.